Hello? Okay. So when I first heard about public policy, I just thought it was like a fancy pants sort of government major. I really didn't know what to think about it when I first came in. I was like, oh, I'll just take this 155 class. Yeah. So not really. The thing about the public policy major is that there's a lot of options sort of post graduation. So for me, the process has really been just sort of digging into what I actually am really interested in. So housing policy, economic policy, and some social policy as well. To me, public policy is an interdisciplinary grounding in a bunch of different topics with a goal of producing future policy makers and leaders throughout the US and abroad, yeah. Your turn, Whitney.
Thanks, Jonathan. I heard about this field called public policy from my peers, and it seemed like it combined a lot of the things that I was interested in, and before I knew it, I was hooked. They really understand the widespread impacts that policy has on people's lives, and so they were proud that I was learning about a field that would hopefully have a large impact on the world. In the long term, I really would like to run for office of some form, whether it's mayor of a city or someday governor or president, whatever it may be. Public policy is an opportunity to create change and positive impact in people's lives. Your turn, Frank.
Thanks, Whitney. Hey, guys. I thought it was something to do with like criminal justice / like public defense. I literally was like completely off base. I think one of the first things they said was, what do you do with that? And I had to explain that, it had a little bit of political science, a little bit of economics, decision theory. And once they like understood the full scope of it, they were very okay with it. I would actually ultimately like to work in the private sector right after school, but I could see myself definitely ending up in the economic policy side of the government. People's first encounters with the government, that first impression is going to frame their relationship with their government throughout their lives, I think. Making that relationship as positive as possible is really important. That's how I think about it.
Thanks, Frank.
Cool. I just remembered kind of wondering what it was, didn't know that much about it, figured it had something to do with politics, but had zero idea what was the distinction between public policy and political science. Yeah, so ideally with my public policy degree, I want to in some way connect and be around people extremely frequently. That's probably the most important thing for me. I love people, and public policy is a good place to be, given that. It's really important to me that there is some sort of purpose or impact component of wherever I'm doing. I think it's a privilege and such an incredible opportunity to be given a college education, especially at a place like Duke, and I want to make sure that I'm using that education to benefit the world at large. Public policy is a way of making change and a way of thinking critically about what can we do with the status quo to change it so it's a better thing for the people around us. Your turn, Madison.
Thanks. Hey, everybody.
I wasn't sure what I'd be learning in class. Really, I just thought that it had something to do with how our government works. With my public policy degree, I definitely want to go into government. I would love to work for an NGO or for a think tank, and one day, who knows, maybe I'll be president. That would be my dream, but I'll also settle to be an ambassador if that comes. Public policy to me is the means in which we can change the world for the better. So do you want to major in public policy?